Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got this train waiting at the signal while this one departs. As soon as it gets past this signal here, this one will move on to the station. So we're going to be following this train, which is carrying the planks into the station for the tool works. I think we have nearly done viewing oil, 95 out of 100 delivered. This one we can collect our reward, which is 50 of these, which comes in very handy. Logs processing, not just yet. Aviation, depot extension, testing, ruin checks. I don't think we've done any of those. So just a brief re-look at this. We've got the 100 for that. We've got 200 for that. 500 call is okay. This one is the one we're struggling on. So this is the one we're developing now because that gives us extra tokens. So let's follow this train out of the station. Let's put it on normal view. This has got quite a long journey, but it's going over the bridge. We'll at least have a look at it going over the bridge, and then we'll have a look at what we're going to do in this episode. We've got 3 carriages on this one. I think in this episode we are going to look at the towns and see what we can develop within the towns. We obviously need to wait for the tokens to match up to the next era, but we can have a look at some of the towns. I think we'll just let's go over the bridge. In terms of finance, we can have a look at finance and see how that's impacted on our coin. See if we are still profitable. I think we've done a lot of building lately, so we need to restock and see how much profit we are actually making. We might need to join a few more towns and cities up just to get that flow of money coming back in. So this is train 27. I am going to do all these, so you can see I've done quite a few. The freight, passengers, but there's still quite a lot of trains that I've not done. I will do that off camera because it's quite tedious. Stations wise, let's have a look at the towns in a minute. These are the tool works. They're quite an important one. Stations, we've done a couple of those, but we've got plenty to do as well, so these are all going to be done offline. In terms of sizes, Kilbride is our biggest town at the moment. That's only 13, so we've got quite a lot to do in terms of building up the towns. Let's just get back on track with this, going through the woods. I always like to get it to the station and see the carriages being filled up. Not all about building tracks, it's actually watching the trains gives you some idea of the graphics on here, which are, as I've said before, really good. We will be doing about 100 to maybe 200 episodes of Mashinky, but it's going to be over time. It's going to be relaxing. I'm not going to get 10 videos out a day, mainly because the internet that I've got doesn't upload very quickly. So this one is coming in to the station. Let's just watch it load up, and then we'll have a look at the biggest town we've got, which was Kilbride. We need to get a hopper as well for this station. See the actual graphics over here. It's really nicely done. And we have got a lot of extensions that we can put in. Employees' quarters, toy shop, storage, steam sawmill, and drying storage. These all build up and you get quite an expansive this land here. And we've also got some decorations that we can put in. So decorations from there and extensions. We've got signal boxes, restaurants, those we can put in at a later date. You can see how much it takes. So we're just trying to get through the eras at the moment. So that's all loaded up, nice and orderly there. So let's have a look at Kilbride. This is our, in fact, let's just wait and see these logs being unloaded. We got logs in or not? Yeah, they do have some logs in. So they've been put in, they'll be transformed, this train will go back and pick up some more. So let's have a look at our main towns. We've got Kilbride with 13, Portsmouth 13, Wrexham 11, Birmingham, Newry and Southend all on 11. We go over to Kilbride. You can see the town's developing quite nicely. We've got a nice town centre. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can fit it all in. This here is the post office. And we've got a few houses here next to the station which we will need to get rid of. But if you look at how much it actually costs you to get rid of these houses, then it's not worth our while currently to do it. So if you look at that, £320 each. These will need to be relocated as well. So we have got quite a bit of work to do, but once we start getting the money in, then we can expand. So this one at Kilbride, I'm not going to use any of these tokens. We're just going to have a look at what's on offer. Kilbride itself, the extensions that we can do is a well, a market, a saloon. Look at the saloon, that's quite nice. We've got fire station, put that in somewhere. An elementary school we could build, but we're not going to. These can go anywhere you want. There's a park, tennis court, shops, and a town growth area. So this is going to be used extensively in the future. So instead of these houses sprouting up next to the station, you can actually put these down and the houses will sprout up in that area. So that's something we're going to be looking at in the future. Decorations wise, we've got an alley, a fountain, a statue. We've got some nice statues we can drop in there. That's all for the moment, but there will be more. So that's the town. We look at the station. What can we build at this station? Just the usual things, I think. So we can have a restaurant. It's going to cost us a lot of these coins. Not ideal to put that one in just yet. But that's Kilbride. We are going to be redeveloping most of this area. Let's have a look at the other one that was quite big. I'm going to let these grow organically, mostly. We'll just put some structure in place with some of them. Portsmouth. We'll look at Portsmouth. That's a little bit better because we've got some houses on this row here. I think we did actually do the town growth. So that you can see that's better structure in terms of where these houses are going to be placed. That one and these two are also going to be removed. Post office is in a good place there, right next to the station, and we've got a signal box on that one. So the next thing we need to do, we look at the size, is look at the smallest ones, which we've not developed at all. Perth, we probably need to get something in place for Perth. This one is which has got 500 waiting, so we can run out to Perth. Just trying to find out what is the best area. I also want the post office facing in the right direction and the shop in the right direction. So that shop is facing that way. So I think the station itself can go across here. That's not a bad location. It's facing in. The shop's okay. That can stay there. You can delete the shop, but I think that no point really if it's in the right place. And we can hook up Ayr and Perth. We can do that now probably. We are going to also be putting in the high-speed railways. So when we get a bit more money and get more trains, we're going to be redoing the tracks. So we've got the high-speed railways. But for now, we are going to do this. I think roads will also be improved. I do like the old cobble roads though, so that's not too bad. We want a station. This one is going to come out, and that first one can go quite sharply around. It's the other ones that need to be brought out. So this one can go okay, comes out a little bit before it starts turning. We can always reimagine it later on, but I think we're okay with that. At least that early track, decorations wise. A platform will be fine. Post office not in range, and neither is that shop, so I think we might need a platform over here as well, and then another one on there, so that brings everything into range. So Ayr is going to give us the passengers for growth. The depot can go in here. This line is going to come out straight past the depot, so it's not going to be interfering with anything. We're going to be doing post as well. Engines. Still want the porter for now. Wagons, we want 4 of those. How many of these can we fit in? I think we can fit 2 of those in. That's okay. We'll run that and we'll have a look at the growth of the city as it comes out. So this is going to go from Perth up to just a short journey. We might have a bus route going there as well. So that is underway. Let's have a look at that coming out. Not done much with the towns lately. We've just put the industry in place, but we are going to start developing these towns once we get to the next era. So this train is passengers are brand new. You can change the colour of the trains if you want. So look at this one. So we've got all the info, we've got the start. The way you change the colour of everything obviously is to go to your company director, your company info, and you can change whatever colour you want. You can have apple green if you want, you can have it black, burgundy, loads of colours there. I'm going to stick with blue for now. We might change everything later just for a little bit of brighter. So how many passengers have we picked up here? We've only picked up 3 and we've only got 7 posts. But we've only just started this. So I'm going to follow this train through. So it'll be full when it reaches probably. Or coming out of anyway. This is a nice addition. This is auto replace age. Can't see that well with the 711, but you can change whatever you want there. You can change the age of the train to replace at any time. So that will be okay. That's automatic replace. So this one will be automatically replaced at 40. Let's have a look at coming into the station. I'm going to take things nice and slow with this game. It's going to be a slow build, but it's going to end up, I think it's going to end up pretty good at the 100 or 200 episodes mark. We're certainly in it for the long haul anyway. So what are we collecting here? Just put it in build mode and then we can see what we're doing. So this has got 460, we've got a lot of passengers, we've got full passengers 32, we've got 7 of 14 posts. That post, let's just check that it's in range. I don't think it is it? So it's not in range, so we've got to make sure we have that. Let's see if it will reach with platforms. I think it will reach with that. No, still not reaching. I think we're going to have to get rid of this road here. We're not having the roads in there anyway, so getting rid of them is fine. It's only going to cost us 19, and we can put the platform in. Just extend that. They have to be adjacent before they will go in. You can't just put them in anywhere. So I couldn't put it on this square, for example, or this one. So that's going to get the post office going. We'll start with the post. Next time it should be quite full. Let's check that again. Yeah, that brings in everything. So let's have a look at this train coming through. It's already got to its destination. How many is it picking up this time? We've still not got a lot, but it will pick up over time. So we've got just 4 passengers. Let's have a look at Perth itself. This is growing. This is how we're growing. So you need to deliver 200 people. That will give you an addition. That will go to 3. If you deliver 40 post, it will go to 3. And delivering goods at 40 will also increase it by 1. Once you increase it, well, Perth goes up to 3. That will go up. I think it's 300 or 400. So it gets harder to grow the towns, but initially the towns grow quite quickly, especially if you've got a lot coming in from a nearby town like there. So Perth itself, that should be about 6 trips, something like that, maybe 7, before we can get anything going. I think about 6 or 7 anyway. So that's a quick look at towns. We are going to be developing everything, the towns, and putting some more on track. We've got a lot of towns and cities that we haven't even looked at yet. In terms of Swindon, we've got this one over here. That's got a post office. We've got an iron ore mine next to it. Dover, that's out in the middle of nowhere, but that's quite good for building. So a lot of these will get done. This one can go into Perth. When we move to the next area, we'll get some more towns and cities propping up. We've got Colchester over there as well. That's got 500 passenger demand. So we need to probably get Colchester and Dover together in the next episode and bring in some more money. Finally, let's have a look at, before we collect our rewards, what have we got in terms of balance? Profit wise, we're doing okay. 1,456. We are almost at the end of the year. I think that changes on January the 31st, and then that will become the new year. So the finance stuff will move over on 31st of January. So hope you've enjoyed this episode. We have a lot more to do. Hope you'll come back and just collect these rewards. Be with us for the journey. Thanks for watching.